So for the past 2 weeks through Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton, things have been so overwhelming and so crazy and so chaotic. And when the adrenaline from everything finally died down, I completely crashed. I never had the chance to share some of the really amazing things that happened through the hurricanes, and some of the amazing support that we received that has really helped ease a lot of stress through the whole experience. And so I want to take the time to share some of those amazing things that happened.
So immediately following Hurricane Helene, the Zoological Disaster Response, Rescue, and Recovery Team came out to help us with our recovery process following Hurricane Helene. We were so grateful. They brought the animals hay bales and bedding and even brought us some towels and basic necessities for us, which was truly so kind. They brought their chainsaws and their muscle, and they helped us to start cleaning some of the fallen trees and debris from our fence lines. They helped to clear out our donation booth from under fallen trees, and they even helped us free our fencing supplies that got trapped underneath a huge, massive falling tree too. So we actually had this tree that fell down on top of supplies that we had just gotten for another project. So all the T-posts, which you would think the weight of the T-posts would have helped keep the tree down, all the T-posts came up and our fencing is stuck underneath the tree. So he's taking the chainsaw and he's just gonna try to cut out both sides of the tree so we can just push the log off so that we can access these.
It's so sad because the tree's still alive.
Can't we just push the tree up?
I mean, you can, but you need really heavy machinery and stuff, and then you gotta pin it, and you gotta water it and bring it back to life to survive. So it's a lot of money, you know.
How did all the big, huge trees go? But then these little sticks, they stayed. Little petunias still here. But then the massive, beautiful trees all came down.
The tree smells like vinegar.
I know, it's weird. Why does it smell like vinegar?
I don't know. Probably it drinks a lot and doesn't shower.
It's weird where he cut it open.
It does, doesn't it?
Smells like straight vinegar. That is crazy. So the ZDR3 team helped remove these fence panels from underneath the trap tree. So now we can use this roll of fence to be able to replace some of the fencing that came down during the storm. Charlotte's just over here napping. Are you just napping or are you getting some sunburn, baby? It's too hot. Not as many trees for shade over her area. No.
So having the ZDR3 disaster response team come out when they did was so immensely helpful. I just can't even begin to put it into words, because when you go through these life events, and for us, this is the second major life event where we have literally lost our own personal home to a hurricane. And when you go through these experiences, it's overwhelming, right? You just went through a huge traumatic experience, you're overwhelmed, you're feeling all of the things, and you just don't even know where to start. Having an organization and a group of people come step in and take the reins and basically say, sit back, go do what you gotta do, go eat some food, relax for a minute, we got this, and this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna help. Yeah, I can't even put it into words how incredible that was. Obviously, we can't really take breaks. We've got the animals, we've got to rebuild, we've got to fix things, we've got so much that we need to do immediately after the storm that you're right. I haven't even had time to eat. Maybe I should go take a break really quick and let you guys take care of some things for a second. Honestly, it was so amazing. Thank you so much to the ZDR3 team. You really, truly have no idea how much your support and your help means to us. So thank you so much for that. And then right after the ZDR3 team left, Ziggys Refuge reached out to us. So Ziggys Refuge organized this incredible fundraiser collaboration, and through the power of social media, they were able to utilize their platforms to raise funds along with multiple other sanctuaries, who all then dispersed those funds and supplies to sanctuaries from Florida all the way to Tennessee who were affected by Hurricane Helene. It was truly so incredibly powerful and inspiring, and thanks to their generous donation, we were able to get this whole truckload full of feed, which was a huge weight off of our shoulders so that we could focus on other things. We were just beyond grateful, not only for what they did for us and helping us, but for helping all of the sanctuaries that were in need right now. It really truly is the kind of connection within our sanctuary community that we desperately need in today's world, and they managed to make it happen. They spread such an amazing ripple of love and compassion
not only for the animals, but for all of us humans as well. And so to Ziggy's and the other sanctuaries that were all involved in this incredible collaboration, we just truly cannot even begin to say thank you enough. And that incredible ripple of support then led to how we reacted when we found out that a second hurricane was coming not even a week later.
As we are trying to pick up all of the pieces of our life again, and going through the recovery process, at this point, Hurricane Milton formed into a major Category 5 hurricane. And so at this point, we stopped the recovery efforts and started going back into hurricane prep mode all over again, right? Like we were unprepping everything and, bringing animals back out into enclosures and everything, and had to turn around and start prepping again because we weren't sure where the hurricane was going to go. And then in the last moments there, Hurricane Milton decided to go a little bit further south of us and hit Florida harder instead. So we stopped the recovery efforts, we stopped the prepping efforts, and we switched gears into how can we help our Florida family? What can we do to be able to help them get through this major event that we were also just getting through ourselves? And so we opened up our gates and we put out the offer for people to evacuate with them and their animals to our property. We had a huge mess going on here, but we have lots of space. And all of this empty space back here, we offered up for people to come park, bring their campers, their RVs, park their cars, let their animals out of trailers, and it was incredible. I mean, we even had one woman that packed her 15 dogs into the car with her because she refused to leave them behind. And I don't mean to cry. It's hard to talk about, right? She loaded all of her animals into the car and had no idea where to go. And we were able to give her a safe space along with other people, and it worked out amazing. And then all along, the whole time as we were trying to get people to evacuate here so that they had a safe space to get to, package after package after package started arriving from you guys. All of our supporters and donations started coming in from our sanctuary family, and it was honestly, it was the light in the dark storm that we really needed.
And of course, in typical Romeo fashion, he opened the door and started unboxing all the packages. You guys know that I love to let the animals do unboxings, not quite like this, anytime you guys send care packages. So stay tuned. The next video that I post will be all the animals unboxing all of these care packages that you guys have sent.
There's just so many things that I want to say that I just don't even have the words to say, but I hope you guys can feel it. How much we appreciate you and your incredible support, and we love you, Sanctuary family.